Peace and riches blessings. I am Michael B. Beckwith, the host of Take Back Your Mind. Peace and dynamic blessings to you. I am Michael B. Beckwith, and welcome to Take Back Your Mind Life Question of the Week podcast. Catherine from Nairobi asked this question. I've heard you say that what we see in the third dimension is the condensation of our thoughts and feelings and emotions, obviously, too. So we need to be aware of what we're thinking. But then I've heard you also say that we are not our thoughts. We are the observer of our thoughts. Can you please clarify this? Do our thoughts create our reality? And if so, what does observing our thoughts have to do with creating our reality? This is a great question. It's a great question because two things can be true at the same time. One, what we see is called the world of appearances. This world that we see in three dimensions, buildings, people, circumstances, conditions, that is the condensation of our point of view, our perceptions. Our perceptions are made up of thought forms. So what we see is an appearance world that is the condensation of thought forms. Now, we're not our thoughts. We are the awareness of the thoughts that are passing through. Now, there's a difference between what is called mentation and thinking. Mentation is the constant repetition of thought forms that become chronic, that create a perception of life. That's called mentation. Real thinking is different. Real thinking in the Japanese language is a word called kamkuru. That means literally to think from the realm of God or return to the realm of God. In English, thinking and creativity are almost synonymous. When you're in a creative vibration, you're actually catching inspiration. And you're not in this cyclical vibration of your normal thinkingness. That's real thinking. So real thinking is inspiration. Real thinking is returning to the realm of God. Everything else is mentation. So what does this mean? Do our thoughts create a reality? Our thinkingness, our thoughts, our perception create our experience of reality, not reality. Capital R reality is unchanged by thoughts. It's unchanged by perception. Life is always life. Love is love. God is God. Joy is joy. You can't change that. But what you can change is your experience of it. I've said over the years, as an example, peace is everywhere, except where it's being suppressed by limited perception. So we are determining how much love, peace, joy, abundance we get to experience. It's not God, because God is everywhere, being itself. But our thinkingness and our perception creates our experience of that reality. So thus, hear your own question again. I've heard you say that what we see in the third dimension is the condensation of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So we need to be aware of that. Absolutely true. The world of appearances is the condensation of thought forms. It is a simulation of reality, but it is not reality. So we're not our thoughts. We are the observer of our thoughts. So a part of the meditative practice is as you sit in meditation, you can become aware of the thought forms that are passing through. You can notice, oh my God, that's a thought of unworthiness. That's a thought of unforgiveness. Your observation of the thoughts change them on a subatomic level just based on observation. They begin to change. So as you observe and begin to examine your own life, you observe, you examine thought forms, you're changing them based on observation. And if you establish yourself with an intention to become a greater version of yourself, you're putting what is called the observer effect on spiritual steroids. You're actually using the observer effect for your own transformation. Catherine, this was a great question. I'm sure that this question has helped many people. Let's spread the good news that we get to determine our own experience of reality. That's how powerful you are. Peace and blessings. Hey, thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to ask a question, please email me at podcast@michaelbeckwith.com. And you know what? Your question just might be featured. Have a beautiful and bright day.